everybody, this is Wade from Wade's Orchids, and we're going to look at some terrestrial orchids here. I've got 3 of them, 2 of which are in bloom. I'll show you the first one here, which is the smallest. That's a Macotes petula. Just a real small plant that's in a 2-inch pot. It never really seems to get real large or get really vigorous. And then in back of it here, with the really nice leaves, is a plant that many of you are familiar with. It's called Undemanding discolor. There's some varieties of this that have different leaf colors. The flower spikes are about the same on all of them though. And then here on the right is a plant that not too many of you are familiar with. It's called Undemanding Glickensteinii, and that's named for a friend of mine named Leon Glickenstein, who discovered it in Costa Rica. And all of these take about the same kind of care. I grow them in my terrestrial mix, which is pretty much 1/3 peat moss, 1/3 fine bark, and 1/3 perlite. They all like to be moderately warm all the time, and none of them like to have a whole lot of light. I would say phalaenopsis light or even less. However, my greenhouse being what it is, these are all getting a little more light than what they really need. So we're going to look at the flowers here, see if I can get this up close here. And a lot of times with the Undemanding here, the flower spike is actually prettier than when the flowers open up. But still, it's a really nice thing. The plant itself does not really go truly dormant. It's a kind of a fuzzy medium green, and what happens is it's blooming now, and then it'll grow through the summer. Towards fall, it'll start dying back, but at the same time, the new growths start coming up. The other 2 here really don't die back totally. We're getting some sun now, so I might be getting some glare here. But the other 2 here don't die back totally, and they just keep on chugging along. And the Undemanding flowers late winter, early spring. I'm doing this video in mid-February here, so you can tell it's doing real nice for the blooming right now. It's one of the few ones. Actually, these 2 are rare in that they are very, very pretty in the flowers as well as the leaves. But they're very nice things, very easy to grow. They like good humidity. That's one of the things that you really need to provide if you're growing this in the home. But other than the humidity factor, they are all very, very easy to grow and bloom. Very, very pretty. I'm going to see if I can get in here real close to the Macotes here. It's hard to tell on film, but the veins on these leaves are almost like a silver etch, and just absolutely gorgeous. And then the Undemanding discolor, a lot of you are familiar with that, and how the leaves are a velvet with these very pretty, looks almost like a white to pink veination on them. Some people think it's like a wandering Jew. And then, as I said with the Undemanding here, the leaves on it are a solid green and kind of velvety with really fine hairs on them. So some nice things to grow. Both the Macotes and the Undemanding are both easy to find. The Undemanding is not quite so easy to find. I'm hoping that when mine grows up, I'll be able to divide it a little bit, but it doesn't seem to grow real fast. But we'll see. So, that's it for terrestrial orchids. Hope you all enjoyed it. Have a good day and happy growing. Bye-bye.